What do we mean when we're talking about a tiered approach to theology? And what are some examples of primary, secondary, and tertiary issues that we might come across in Christian culture today?
Yeah, that's such a good question. And it's so important to distinguish that some issues of theology are, we'd say, first place. They're primary. Other issues are second place. They're important, but they're secondary. And then tertiary or third place means that they are nowhere near essential. So some examples of this: primary issues are doctrinal issues that are essential to Orthodox Christianity, meaning that if somebody believes or teaches contrary to these essential doctrines, we would rightly label them a false teacher. We would do what Paul says. We would reject their teaching. We wouldn't listen to them. And so some examples of primary issues: it is essential that we understand and affirm that Jesus was fully man and fully God. It's a mystery, but it's true. Or the doctrine of the Trinity, that we worship one God who exists eternally in three persons. And so that is essential to our faith. The idea that a person, you'll hear people say, oh, there are many paths to this one true God. Well, no, that we would reject that, because an essential component of our faith is that we affirm and believe that we are saved by Christ alone, through faith alone, by grace alone. And so these are of primary importance. Secondary issues are core teachings. They're second place. They're core, and we should care about them, but they aren't essential, meaning Christians through the ages have come to different places of conviction. And so these are things that we should rightly hold dear, and we should study to know where our convictions lie. But again, they're not essential, meaning believers don't have to agree on them. And so secondary issues are things like true Christians can disagree on when Jesus is going to return, right? True Christians can disagree on how old the earth is, or whether or not infants should be baptized, or what roles women play in the church, or the role of spiritual gifts. These are important. They're convictions that we hold dearly, but they're not essential or primary, meaning we can disagree with other believers on them. So tertiary, or these third place issues, are issues that Christians will and can just amicably disagree on. And so third place issues are things like whether or not it's okay to drink alcohol in moderation, how you're going to choose to educate your children, who you're going to vote for, and how you go about that process. These are all third tier issues, third place issues.